So this is just a pre.
Is your phone upside down?
No.
You sure?
Might be. I can flip the video though. We're getting ready to go see Pirates of the Caribbean. What's this one? What's the Dead Man Tell No Tales?
I think so.
Do you have any expectations?
Jack Sparrow's gonna be in it.
I'm excited to see young Jack Sparrow, but I'm not really excited to see the movie, if that makes sense. So, this is just a little pre-video. We're going to the movies now. We'll see y'all in about 2 hours.
Okay, so we just went and saw Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Or as I'm going to call it now, Pirate 5. So, what did you think?
Oh, it's okay. I did fall asleep twice. But it's because the screen was messed up before the movie came on. And I just closed my eyes since the screen was messed up. And that made me really, really sleepy.
In my opinion, the movie's pretty solid. It's the first time I've liked a Pirates movie since the second one. Though I skipped the one about Blackbeard. Skipped that entirely.
I don't think I saw that one
But overall, it's a decent movie. The new characters, Henry and Karina?
either. Yes.
Karina's forgettable. Henry's alright, just a little bit whiny in my opinion.
I like the idea that Henry is Will and Elizabeth's son, but if Will was cursed, how did they have a kid? Did I miss another movie somewhere? How did they have a kid if he's cursed?
Ghost sperm, I don't know.
Like, I'm not trying to question Hollywood, but I feel like I missed some movie somewhere.
Maybe.
Anyway, so the plot of this movie, spoiler alert, I don't know what's available in the trailers because I don't remember the trailer, but Henry Turner is Will and Elizabeth's son, and he's on the quest to save his dad, who's been cursed to live at the bottom of the sea on the Dutchman. And so you pretty much follow him. I don't want to say what they're looking for to save the dad, but turns out this magical thing can also save Jack Sparrow. And I did not like Javier Bardem's character or whatever. I couldn't understand a word he said.
Oh, Salazar or whatever?
See, you couldn't understand either. The only
problem I had was I only had a problem with his name. Like, I understand when he was speaking. It's just the name, and everybody gets it wrong.
Everybody gets it wrong, and he couldn't say Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
No, he didn't say a P. He didn't say a P.
I heard a P.
We weren't that close to the bathroom.
Spaniard. Honest to God, in my opinion, Jack just feels shoehorned in. Especially at the start, he's just there.
Yeah. I felt like the story for this one was like, let's sit down and what can we throw together to have another Pirates of the Caribbean movie to make some more money. I don't feel like somebody had an amazing idea and then they're like, let's pitch this and try to get this movie made. I think somebody probably said, let's try to make some more money off Pirates of the Caribbean. What kind of story can we put together? And anytime that happens, you can tell when you're watching the movie whether it was a love, somebody's creative love that went into it, or if it was the studio saying, let's make some more money. It's kind of the same thing in the book world when they have, you can feel when you're reading a book that's actually been made into a trilogy, you can kind of tell in the story arc that what was submitted was one story and they decided to chop it up into 3 to make more money, if that makes sense. And I really just feel like this Pirates of the Caribbean movie, even though the action scenes were great, I thought the effects were great, and I loved seeing young Jack Sparrow. I thought that was amazing. The way they did it was great. It was a lot like how they airbrushed Kurt Russell's face in Guardians of the Galaxy too. So that was pretty cool. And the underwater stuff, the big the big scene with the thing that we're not talking about. All of that underwater stuff, like the last probably 10 minutes, was awesome. The way they did the effects and all of that, it was, I mean, I know it was fake and there's no way that stuff could happen, but it just looked real. It looked real.
It looked really good. I'll give it that. The effects were top notch.
The ghost sharks were freaking amazing, and I'll probably have nightmares for the rest of my life, because sharks are one of the reasons I don't go into the water when we go to the beach. I don't like to be out on boats on the ocean, and now I have seen ghost sharks with spines, a little bit of skin, and some teeth, and I don't think I'll sleep again ever. So that was pretty cool. And the monkey is always cool. He's cute.
Why is the monkey even there at this point?
Because he's cute. There were kids. There were a lot of kids in the...
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't packed by any means, because we went to the first showing of it today. We went to the matinee. But there were probably as many littles, like 5 and under, in our theater as there were adults. So that was kind of weird. I wouldn't expect that many littles to be, like, especially since the Diary of the Wimpy Kid is also playing right now.
Yeah.
So that was kind of strange.
The last thing I'll say is, even though the effects were really good and it was really well shot, the writing has to be the worst part of the movie.
Yes. Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was...
I understand.
Yeah.
But even if it was put together with some of the other movies, the latter half is still going to be an awful latter half. Like, some of the characters just aren't written well.
Well, I disagree. I think the end was really good. It was just staying awake to get to that part.
Well, I mean, if this was all part of one movie, this last movie would be the latter half, yeah?
Oh, you're saying if they all went together?
Yeah, if they all went together, it would be a bad ending, because it just doesn't flow as well.
That's what I was saying. It just feels like it's tacked on. It's like a little extra add-on where they tried to make some more money.
I mean, they easily could have just written some of the characters better. I think we needed more time with Karina, especially, because
Yeah, don't spoil that storyline. But there could have been, like, I don't want to ruin the movie for anybody, but when you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, there definitely could have been a lot, like, there could have been a whole nother movie where they fleshed out who Karina was and how Karina is even a person, and
yeah,
like, there's a whole story there that got skipped somehow, and I think including that somewhere else, letting us see a little bit of that, would have made her not be so, like, drama and boring in this movie. Like, we would have cared, and I didn't care, and that was my problem. Although the end with the thing and
the thing we can't talk about,
and the arm you saw, and then I was like, oh, and then I cried a little bit. It was alright. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So I know it sounds like we're hating on the movie. We're not. The effects were great. The action was great. Just the overall, like, I feel like it was a money grab. So
yeah.
I don't know that it was worth theater money, but seeing it on a big screen, those effects, they're not going to be the same in your house. I don't care how big your TV is. It's not going to be the same.
Oh, that's going to be amazing in, like, IMAX and 3D.
Yeah, I know. It would be. It would be awesome.
There are a lot of good scenes where it looked like it was made for 3D, too. Like,
not on our screen, because our theater...
Well, like, it's easy to tell, because they'll force it into the forefront of the shot.
Yeah.
But there are several scenes like that. It's pretty good.
Okay. I guess that's it, you guys. My arm is falling asleep holding my super special selfie stick. So, yeah, we'll be back next week. Talk about something new. Is next week Wonder Woman? I really thought Wonder Woman was this week, and I was so excited, and then it was not this week. So, anyway, we'll be back next week, probably to talk about Wonder Woman, unless something else really good is coming out that I don't know about, but it's going to be Wonder Woman, I can tell. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Got anything else?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. See ya. Stop it.